Schlee. Receiver in motion is Jalen Lane. First down give. Nope, pitch it away. This is Lane, who exploded a couple of weeks ago against Clemson, and now shotgun on 1st and 10. Tootin will catch the pass, try to turn the corner.
He can take it the distance.
There goes Lane again in motion. And Tootin will pick. Here's Schlee in trouble. Steps out of pressure. Now going to throw back and threw a
big throw.
Hokies from the 25 on 1st down. Colin Schlee, the keep, and picks a Hokie. Pumps and now tries to evade the pocket to the far side, and he'll be pulled.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 13, 15-yard penalty, automatic, 1st down.
Defense allowing the first touchdown in a first half in the last 5 games and change. And here is Bashaw Tootin trying to get things cranked up. Allen's playing in his 45th career game tonight, his 23rd as a Hokie. And Tootin again on 2nd down. Virginia Tech 2 of 14 against Clemson. And snap to Schlee. He'll keep it right side. 1st down, falling. Terry Moore.
Offense number 61, 10-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
Collegiate start. And going to get it to Lane, trying to get here near. You see the tight end Benji Gosnell in motion. Now Colin Schlee will take advantage of the path.
At your disposal.
Quick throw on the perimeter. This is Tootin. And he's going to.
For those who may feel like they're suffering alone and in silence, Wes.
Oh, Dana, thanks. Here's the snap, and this is Colin Schlee rolling to his right. And look.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 45, 15-yard penalty.
All right, Luke.
1st down.
I ran into him in the elevator last night, and he said, "Oh, you're that guy."
Yeah, the guy that calls me the erector set. There's a throw and wide open. What a catch. Streaking down the sideline is Ollie Jennings inside the 10, and he scores. Ollie Jennings for 65. Been that kind of half. Bashaw Tootin on the 1st down carry. Here comes Green in motion. They're going to hand it to Tootin again. And
surfing them same beaches.
Morgat comes into the game on 3rd and short. Schlee the keeper. And
this is one play to change the momentum.
That's Aiden Green, the wide receiver in the orbit. They hand to Bashaw Tootin.
Kendi Charles, and then the true freshman 95, Preston Watson's going to be a great player for the Blue Devils.
Here's Schlee again on the keep. And back. That's Lane in motion. Duke bringing the house. Schlee throws and interception. Schlee loops one down the field, and it feels like we played about 2.5 quarters.
Right.
Here's Schlee. Fake the handoff. Wow, took
turf there a little bit.
So Schlee's in the medical tent. Dana will keep an eye on that for us. Here is Pop Watson, hands back.
Holding, offense number 61, 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Only 3. Watson downfield, Jennings the catch. 1st and 10, midfield for Virginia Tech. Watson at the wheel. And the give is Jared
Watson, so you got to be very careful with the quarterback position.
Duke runs 4 in there defensively. Here's Jennings on a spin out. Turning and burning toward the Blue Devil.
Be decisive. That's what we're seeing right now from Watson.
Bashaw Tootin in the backfield. You see Lane in the orbit. They'll hand it to Lane. Now he's going to flip it to Aiden Green. Try the big turn at the far side, and Green sets sail. 10-5. Did he get it? Last 2 possessions have ended in picks by Malik Murphy, and here's Bashaw Tootin on 1st down. Trying to.
On Brett Pry's face when Pop Watson had to go in the game. The level of confidence. And this has been a very banged-up team, particularly on offense.
Yep. Drone's still not able to go tonight. Tootin back in the lineup. He gets the carry here. And Bashaw Tootin hard. Another carry by Tootin. Blue Devils Tootin here for 3rd down. Watson on the soft roll. Now going to gun it. Caught. Lane. That's a 1st down.
Guys to come down, try to confuse him a little bit.
Thought he was going to go empty here. Now he's going to hand it to Lane. Back going left side. And Jalen Watson here. Watson look back to his left. Now tuck and run at the 10, 5, and Out of 8 in the box, Tom. Almost 8 on the line.
Simulated pressure.
Here's Watson. They're coming. Throws to the end zone. Batted. Well, and I tell you what, we've also found out tonight. Pop Watson has patiently waited his turn. First 2 completions tonight. He had
going.
And Davy Belfort has not played at all this year. And here's the keeper. Quarterback run. Nice job, Luke.
Yeah.
Out. Watson in trouble. And Tootin take a shot here and overthrow
Duke, so it's an easy read one-on-one.
Number 26, 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down.
Watson for Green. Tries to keep his feet and cannot. Ball hit the ground. St. Germain, the tight end. Quick throw, catch made. That's Ollie Jennings. Tonight, Schlee was injured in the first quarter. Here's Watson. Throw for the near.
How many reps on it this week?
Duke rushes 4. Throw, middle of the field. Stephen Gosnell, first down.
With his arm, get the ball out of his hand.
19-yard catch for Gosnell. Watson, another quick throw, knocked out. Snap to Watson. And they're going to try and run it with Jeremiah Coney to the 15. Watson the snap. Duke brings an extra guy and pocketing a dozen. Watson got half to go. Blitz again. Watson hit. Ball is out. Flag down. Hokies and Blue Devils. And 19 first downs. Here's Watson. And overthrow. Watson flushed and sacked again. My goodness. First possession of the night. Second half for Watson. And Coney now in the backfield. And here is Watson. Pressure. Chases it. And up the side. Snap to Watson on third down. Going to take the deep shot. And Pop Watson, the quarterback tonight for the Hokies. Quickly to his right. Trying to come set. And now will be sacked.
You're outside of the pocket. That's a 4-yard loss. Live to play the next down.
Second down. Here's a reverse again. This is Jalen Lane trying to get the wall turned. And he does and gets to. There's a shot again on the perimeter. Tootin fight. Watson the throw. Intercepted. Joshua Pickett. And into. About Luke's. Here's Lane in the orbit. Hokies trail by 2 scores now. And
after today's outcomes, there's no question. And then Army going down big with Notre Dame.
Yep. Third down for Pop Watson. Watson avoiding 2 rushers now will run for the first down. Bayshall Tootin into the backfield. Here is Watson dropping to throw. Zips it across the field. Ollie Jennings another catch tonight. Final minute of the third. On the perimeter, Lane. Pressure coming, and Duke is right. Duke's 39 and a 2-touchdown deficit for Watson and the Hokies. Deep ball now, trying to dial deep. That's going to be
pass interference. Defense number 23, 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Grad, so off the 29 now. Watson to throw again. Now looking for a route. Pivots, pauses, and finally slides down. Gonna toss it to Bayshall Tootin. Up on the line here. Here they come. Watson got to get rid of it. He was sailing that one. Watson to work. Play fake, sets, deep shot. Here's Stephen Gosnell, and it is incomplete. 285 got to do with it. Ball at the 44. Bayshall Tootin and Virginia Tech. Third and short. And here goes Watson on a QB follow play. And
good things.
Here's Watson, quick on the slant. Aiden Green caught it, fumbled it. Is it ruled a fumble? So far, it's a live ball. Here's Watson, pressure, and he'll be sacked. Third and long after the sack. Watson underneath. St. Germain, the catch, dives, pressuring. Watson keeps, first down. The ball to Tootin. He's got a seam at the 20. 10, 5, touchdown. Watson keeps it and is in. Handing the ball to Tootin. Second down, just into the 4 receivers for Pop Watson. There goes Rivers, and Caden Moore might have moved here.
Number 70, 5-yard penalty.
Right tackle Parker Clements.
Yep.
Here's Watson, straight drop. Got to cut it loose. Does Ollie Jennings again. Jennings up near the
Downs.
39-yard line. 3-point game coming up on 6 minutes. Watson again. Now in trouble, throws back, and it's boil of a night tonight. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Tootin trying to get the run. Watson again from the pocket. Dancing. Now looking, throws, and Watson from the pocket. Looks, throws, and 2nd and 10. Under duress, going to cut it loose, and it is. Duke rushes 4. Watson up in the pocket. Steps away from 1. Now going to try and. Duke bringing 4 again. Watson throws. Tootin the catch. Working near side. He won't.
Ball over 6 times.
Here's Watson. Long throw and broken off on the rookies, perhaps, with 5 seconds to play. Watson looking left. Now going to come back to his right. Ball game is over, and Watson ends up looping it back to a big lineman, Bob Schick, and then the ball.